want to talk about shipping unusual, packing and shipping unusual items. And what we have here is actually a bow and arrow that actually was won in auction. We were doing it as a consignment. And what has happened here is, Ray, what has happened? You packed the end of the bow?
Yeah.
It's a vintage item.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to use two tubes because it didn't have the case to go with it.
Okay.
So I threw a couple of pieces of foam down the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Then I put some foam here. I'm going to stick this in here.
And I noticed you wrapped the edge of...
I didn't want it to get damaged at the top.
Okay. This is a bear.
I'm going to stick a piece of wood in here too.
A piece of wood on the tube. Now, how wide is the tube? The diameter?
Show you. 3-inch tube.
A 3-inch tube. You normally use these tubes for your art prints, don't you?
Yes.
Interesting.
Okay.
So you have a piece of wood there to stabilize it so it doesn't break.
And also brace this.
Right.
I'm going to shrink wrap this, push this down here this way, and then shrink wrap this around the bow.
All right, so you're actually using 2 tubes. How long are the tubes approximately?
About 3 feet, I guess.
About 3 feet?
A little more.
So you're going to shrink wrap it around the edge. Cool. We've never had to pack a bow and the arrows before. The interesting thing is that the arrows are already intact in the box. So that's pretty easy.
I put shrink wrap around those and I put foam.
Around the bows? Oh, I see. In terms of the arrows.
Inside
the box you've already...
So that they wouldn't rattle and break inside.
Oh, good. Let me look at that.
You can't, because I wrapped them up with shrink wrap on the
Oh, I
outside.
noticed. Yes. Already shrink wrapped. Cool. Should have been here earlier to see that. So inside you wrap the arrows with what? Shrink wrap?
Yes.
Cool. Did you put any insulation inside the box? You didn't need to.
I put bubble wrap inside.
Bubble wrap?
Keep them from rattling around.
Okay. See, it's interesting. I would think that it was secure with what it was originally wrapped in. But then this is rather vintage. It's from the 1950s. It's the Bear Archery Company. The client that we sold this for used to play with these when he was young. And he informed us that his mom actually had these arrows custom made for him. So I see here you shrink wrap the... Oh, I see. And you're stuffing it a little bit more.
To keep it from moving around.
So are you going to wrap that with the bubble wrap all the way? No, you're going to stuff that, and you're going to wrap it with shrink wrap all the way to the top? All the way to the top?
Put this other tube over it.
Okay, now what about that little piece that's hanging out? Oh, cool. And then you're going to, what, tape that or shrink wrap
I'm going to tape that down the bottom, but I'm going to
in the middle, huh?
this at the top first.
So you're going to stuff it at the top and tape it in the middle.
Yes.
Wow. How are you going to weigh that?
On that scale.
On our scale. All right. And that scale that we're using accommodates how many pounds?
Quite a bit.
About quite a bit.
I weigh up to 75 pounds.
75 pounds? It's going to be an interesting shipping challenge. Now, are you going to combine that with the arrows, or are you going to wrap them and send them in separate packages?
And we'll ship them separate.
All right, so that means that we didn't charge appropriately for this. But that's one of the risks you take. Should have probably done calculated shipping on this one. But instead, his wonderful wife listed it with a flat rate. Okay, well this is cool. You're going to cover that top and then you're going to tape the top. Right? All right. Well, very good. Thank you. I will let you continue and I won't bother you anymore. And get back to making your dinner. All right, thank you.